Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg, and today I want to play with the first Fatally Yours palette from Melt Cosmetics. As most makeup lovers probably already know, she is doing, and by she I mean the amazing Bailey Sarian, is doing another collab with Melt Cosmetics, the Fatally Yours 2 collection, which as of filming this, it is currently available just though like the entire collection, like not individually, but like just the bundle of the entire collection for early access on their site with the code Saint. But by the time I post this, that's going to be like done. Probably everything's going to already be available. But it just got me thinking, and I was like, you know what? I haven't played with this palette in a while, and I'd like to dig it out again and play with it and just get, you know, the feels before I can get my hands on some products from the launch. So if you want to see what look I create, then keep on watching. All right, went ahead and zoomed you right in because we're just gonna try to jump right into this look. So if you're not familiar somehow with it, this is the palette from the first launch, like first collection, and it is just such a grungy dream, and I really want to play with it again. I think I've got a look in mind, keeping it mostly matte because as you can see, the palette is entirely matte. The new palette coming out does have, I think, 3 shimmers in it, and I think it's a bit smaller. Like, whereas this is like a 10-pan palette, I think the new one coming out is an 8-pan. But from what I'm seeing from the color stories, they're going to pair really nicely together, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I thought we would do something, I don't know, like somewhat grungy and blown out. We'll see where it takes us. It's probably a bigger brush than what I need for this, but starting off with, we're going to grab a Melt Cosmetics brush because also they are having their Boxing Day sale is already going on now, along with the like pre-launch of the Fatally Yours 2 collection, and they have got some of my favorite brushes from Melt Cosmetics. So not all of them are on there anymore. Like, I don't know. I love Melt Cosmetics still, but they seem to be like phasing out a lot of products. They're no longer in Sephora Canada, which sucks because it makes it harder to get my hands on stuff. It's just, they seem to be phasing out a lot of products. Like a lot of their brushes aren't on there anymore. So I don't know if they're getting rid of them, redoing them, who knows. We're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna first go in with this shade here, which is sort of like a deep eggplant, and it's the shade Sarin. And we're gonna, like I said, grab this. This is, I guess I didn't say what brush it is. It is a round detail wide brush. I love using this especially to help like kind of blend out my eye base, but I also sometimes like it just to lay down some shadow. So we're gonna place that all around here, doing a nice like arc. Very deep shade. Another clean brush. This is another Melt Cosmetics. This is the Round Transition. And without any product on it, we're going to start just like blending this out a bit and seeing kind of what blend we can get before I consider whether or not I'm going to add in another color or not. But we can go pretty intense with the blend because I really want to see how diffused I can get the edges of this. But like looking at it already, like it's definitely something that you can blend out. So I know a big complaint with this palette was the lack of like lighter shades. It's kind of like deep with a little bit of mid-tone splashed in there, not really anything light. But I don't know, if you have a good enough formula, you can generally work with it and get it where you want it to go. And then we can just go back in and add in more pigmentation where we need to. And blend. All right, I'm pretty happy with how that blend is looking. Next, I want to start playing with the lid, and I'm going to lay down, this is from P. Louise. It's the Touch of Frost. Well, it's like one of their cosmetic bases in the shade Touch of Frost. It's this light blue. It's not going to show up at all, like once we get some shadow on there, but I think it's just going to help create a little bit of a base for what we're going to go in with. So I'm just going to start stamping this on directly with my finger. And then I'm actually going to brush. This will work. I'm going to grab this. It's something I got in like a BoxyCharm. It's another one of those like MIA brushes, but I can't quite read the full name. And I'm just going to take some of that on the brush. And I think for the edge at the top, I just want to have it be a little bit more defined. Next, we're going to take another Milk Cosmetics brush. This might be a bit fluffy for this, but we're going to try it. It's the Tapered Shadow. It's sort of just like your packer brush. And we're going to go in with Kerosene. Now this shade, I feel like it does come across a bit darker than how it seems at first in the pan. So like it kind of seems like it's more like mid, even like lightish in tone. But I do feel like once you start applying it, it does have a lot like deeper of a tone to it, which is why I meant like when we put it over top of the blue, like that blue is gonna just disappear. But I just wanted it to just help make it pop a bit more, give it a bit more of a base. Like those shades together. And then I'm going to go back in with that first brush and a little bit more of Sarin and just stamp along the edge on either side. All right, next I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's like a deep kind of teal green called Strychnine, and grabbing another Milk Cosmetics brush. This is the, I think it just says Precision. So it's like one of your like precision like flat definer brushes. And I'm just going to start trying to stick this on my lower lash line. We'll see how this goes. I've been having really watery, this eye's been like really watery and irritated. I tried waiting it out to see if it would get better before starting my eye look, but we'll just have to see how it goes. And then grabbing a small fluffy brush. I don't have one by Milk Cosmetics that's like this, but we're gonna go into, I actually don't quite know how to pronounce this. I think it's Phosgene. I don't know. This like green here. Really pretty. We're just gonna start blending this out a little bit. So I guess speaking of the new collection, is anybody, like if this is out after it's already been released, did you grab anything from it? Or are you planning on grabbing anything from it? As of right now, my plan is to not grab the whole collection. One, because that is crazy expensive. And two, I just don't need everything in it. Like, I really loved the bag that they did with the first one. I actually kind of liked the bag they did with the first one a bit more. It's just a style that I would use a bit more. Even though like this one like is cute, and I think like the whole like wristlet kind of cuff thing is really fun, but I just wouldn't use it enough. I don't need it to spend the extra money on that. So, and then like there's just, I don't necessarily want like the blush or the lashes, nor the like the multi-chrome topper. So I think my plan is just to buy the palette, and I at least there's 2 of the lipsticks that I want, but I have a feeling that it's probably just going to be, I think the lipsticks are all bundled together. I think like the lip oil is so cute and sweet, you know, especially just because it's called Saint. And if you don't know, that was Bailey's dog, who's passed away. But I just don't really wear lip oils. So if it's separate and on its own, not part of like, you know, the bundle, I wouldn't get it. But if it comes with a bundle, then like I would get it with that. But yeah, I think that's my plan. I think that'll still come out at a better price point than just like caving and buying the whole thing. Oh, and I want, there's the red gel liner. I love the gel liners. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I think that they are just the bee's knees, and I think they're amazing. And yeah, so I have wanted them to do a red one for quite a while, so I am definitely on board with getting that. Next product I'm going to use, which I'm kind of sad, it seems like it's dried up a bit, which I don't know. Part of me is like, it's still available on their site, so I'm like, maybe if while I'm ordering the other stuff, I'll pick up a fresh one of these. But then the other part of me is like, I didn't use it enough before it like dried out, and it's not that old. Which I do find with all of, like the Melt Cosmetics like potted, which is why again I don't want the multi-chrome stuff. Even if you have the lids on and stuff, like they dry out super fast. So I don't know. It's just not necessarily worth spending the extra money. But the suspense I'm sure is killing you. The product I'm talking about right now is also from the Fatally Yours collection. It's the Boom Slang Glitter Gel. I love this like super fun green glitter. I think it's so cute. And we're going to place that in the middle of this. Just for a little pop of glitter. Something like that. I think that is super cute. And I even think I'm going to leave my inner corner alone. Like, I'm not really fussed by how that looks. So I think we're going to leave it there for now. I'm going to go do this on the other eye, and when we come back, I will probably just have the whole look finished, and we'll show off how I kind of just did the final details and go from there. So be right back. Here she is, the finished look. I went with a lip from the collection, the Fatally Yours #1 collection, as we've well established. That's what I have so far. I went with the deepest shade, which is Wolf's Bane. I just thought that it would complement the look. Try to ignore the application. It is a little bit rough because I probably should have exfoliated my lips, because the texture is just coming out true and strong with this shade, but I really like it. Lashes, went with the Foxy Half Lashes from Ioni. I probably should have used one of the gel liners that came with the Fatally Yours collection, but I just really wanted to add another pop of color, so I went in with, it is one from Melt Cosmetics, but it is the Afterlife one that they brought out. It was in their Beetlejuice collection like forever ago, but it came out with their Smoke Session 2 collection, and so I had to nab it up because I love it so much. But yeah, that is the look. I really like how this turned out. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it is smoky, kind of color grunge. I don't know. I like how it turned out. That's all that really matters to me. I had a lot of fun creating this. I feel like the lashes are just having a moment right now, but we're going to try not to fuss too much because I'm probably just going to make my eyes water again. But I had a lot of fun playing with this palette again. It does get me excited to try the new one. I didn't pick up anything from the Melt Cosmetics Universal Monsters collection, which is shocking because I love Universal Monsters, but there just wasn't anything that was like screaming my name, and I have to kind of watch how often I'm shopping from Melt Cosmetics, just because with only being able to get from their website, like if I even order like a $6 item, I get dinged with duty. So I can't I can't be paying that constantly, so I really have to pick and choose, and I'm just trying to be more choosy with like my makeup purchases in general. But enough about that. I hope that you enjoyed watching me create this look, gave you some inspo to pull out the Fatally Yours palette if you have it in your collection. And just, you know, I don't know, even if you just sat there and had some fun playing with your own makeup while you watch me do mine. So sometimes that's what I do. If you liked it, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around for more content. Any and all engagement with my channel does help it grow, which I appreciate the support that you guys have given me so far so much. It means a lot. And don't forget to check me on my other socials, Spooky Mama Glam on Instagram and TikTok as well. But we're going to cut that out here. Hope you had fun, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!